Well, it's official. Jenny Byrne is officially gone from Pierre Poilievre's advisory team. She has been replaced by a guy named Steve Outhouse. Now, we're going to get into this information here. Now, before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help grow the channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for that. So, Steve Outhouse was originally reported by Brian Lilley, and he says Jenny Byrne is out as Conservative campaign manager for the next election. Steve Outhouse is in. Here's what you need to know. I'll post this link in the description in case you guys want to have a look at this yourselves. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. It just basically goes over who Steve Outhouse is and his accomplishments. Basically, he's the guy who helped Danielle Smith win. He just recently helped the guy, I can't remember his name, who just won the election out in Newfoundland, Labrador to become the first Conservative premier out east in a very long time. So he's got a good track record of winning. We'll see how he does with Pierre. I'm sure he's going to be a great addition. A lot of people were very upset with Jenny Byrne. They didn't think that she was the right person to lead the campaign management team. Well, it looks like Pierre Poilievre agreed, and we've heard this rumor for a long time. She did say that she was going to step back but not leave the team, but now it's official, so this is good news for Pierre Poilievre. It's good news for the Conservatives, and if you have an ounce of common sense, it's good news for you too. Now we have Jinglei He. He also posted this. He's a good young Conservative, so you go give him a follow over on X if you're on it. So he said that he guided Danielle Smith to victory in 2023, ended a decade of Liberal rule in Newfoundland, and served as Pierre Poilievre Chief of Staff in 2015. So it seems like Pierre Poilievre is making a good choice here. It's what we need. We can't afford to lose another election to the Liberals. I can see it happening, unfortunately, for now, but you'll have to see if the tides turn, if these swing voters decide to wake up from whatever nightmare they were living in and make a better decision in the next election. Then we should be good to go, and we should be able to finally get a Conservative majority so we can start doing things that we need to do, including holding the government accountable, making sure that Pierre Poilievre sticks to his promises, of course. So Jenny Byrne's gone. Steve Outhouse is in. I also want to hear from you guys what you think in the comment section. Do you think there's going to be a massive change now with Outhouse? Do you think that he's going to maybe encourage Pierre Poilievre to accept invitations he had from Joe Rogan, maybe Patrick Bet-David? We'll see. I don't know. Patrick Bet-David may have burned his bridges there with some of the ridiculous takes he had on our election, talking about how Pierre Poilievre blew a 25-point lead, even though, let's be honest, if you're going to make sports references, you also have to be truthful about it. Pierre Poilievre was up 25 points against Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau then forfeited and a new opponent came in and the numbers started to change right away. So, bit of a ridiculous take there. I do like Patrick Bet-David, but I'm curious to see if Pierre Poilievre will then do a podcast tour, maybe sometime in the near future, and then maybe again. I'm sure Rogan would love to help because Rogan, he doesn't even want to come to Canada anymore. I don't think he's been here for a long time. Since the whole pandemic stuff happened. So that's an interesting topic. A lot of people seem to be kind of split on that issue. Some people think he shouldn't go on Rogan's podcast. Others think he should. So I just want to hear from you guys. Do you think that if Rogan will still have him on, should he go on that podcast now? And do you think Steve Outhouse will make that decision and say, hey, Pierre, we need you to go on these podcasts? Rogan does have a huge following, even in Canada. So it might be a good idea. The Full Send podcast, maybe he does something with them. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But let me know in the comment sections, do you think this is a good move? And also, what do you think that Steve Outhouse should do in terms of advising Pierre Poilievre? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new one.